cannot do does not exist. What my God cannot do does not exist. My name is Abigail Linda, and I'm recording this testimony from Accra, Ghana. So somewhere in May 2023, I had a lumpectomy on my left breast, and after the surgery, the lump was sent for biopsy, but I didn't receive any news of the results until somewhere September 2023, and all attempts to reach the surgeon to find out the results proved futile. So this is the time that I found myself being consistent on the altar of fire and nervously praying for healing. So during this time, Pastor Jerry would declare that you will not be a victim of another man's mistake.
Somebody hear me as I hear the Lord. You will not be a victim of another man's mistake.
So one day, after praying my heart out on NSPPD, a thought came to mind to call the pathology lab to request a copy of the results. When I received it, I saw that the conclusion was breast abscess with multifocal ductal carcinoma in situ. I screamed, and then I called the pathologist to find out why they had delayed in letting me know. So they told me that they had made several attempts to reach the surgeon to inform him so that immediate action could be taken, but the surgeon told them that he was sure that he performed a good surgery. I immediately requested an MRI of the breast, and then the MRI revealed the irregular margin mass lesion on the left breast. And then the Barras assessment showed category 5, which is highly suggestive of malignancy. I was given a referral letter to Kolebu to commence treatment for breast cancer, and all through the month of October, almost every day, the Lord reversed breast cancer on the altar of fire.
There is a healing grace for breast cancer. There is a healing grace for breast cancer.
So I keyed into every one of them, and I kept praying, I kept sowing my seed. So after 2 months of tossing me up and down at Kolebu, I had to move from one doctor to another, and all what they kept telling me was that, Madam, we will have to cut off your breast. So I told the doctors that you cannot cut off my breast like that, and I booked an appointment to see an oncologist for a third opinion. So the oncologist requested an ultrasound guided biopsy of my breast, and then the biopsy revealed a low-grade ductal carcinoma in situ with malignancy. So I was scheduled for an immediate surgery to remove the mass out of the breast. After the surgery, the mass was sent for biopsy, and when the results came, it stated that there was an upgrade from the low-grade DCIS to an intermediate CIS and the histological grade 2 with lymphovascular invasion. So Pastor Jerry, I was sad and disappointed, but I stayed on the altar every day with my family and friends, and we joined online services. We keyed into every healing of breast cancer and all the other cancers. And Pastor Jerry will keep declaring, it will not end the way the devil planned it.
It will not end the way the devil planned it. It will not go the way of the enemy.
And this was my case. Indeed, Elroy, the God that sees, has seized me. I gave my blood samples for the CA153 cancer and tumor indicators test, and by Monday, 28th October, the result had come. That was the day that we were supposed to observe the daily 10-minute singing and dancing. Pastor Jerry, that morning I danced with all my heart, and I shook my tambourine and I made noise. And right after that, I received a call from the hospital that the results were in. So I got ready. I went to see my oncologist. When I went, I was holding a tambourine. So my oncologist was like, "What is this?" I replied, "A tambourine." He said, "Eh." Then he asked, "What is it for?" I said, "To shake and dance after you give me good news." He just smiled and he sat down. Then he opened his results on the computer, and lo and behold, he just said, "Linda, congratulations. Your CSA cancer and tumor in test markers indicates 9.9 U per mole, and then the range is actually between 0.0 and 31.3. You are cancer free. Go." Pastor Jerry, I couldn't shout. I brought out the tambourine, I danced and shook it from his office. I went to every part of the hospital, and people were there. Everybody was looking at me and asking, "What is wrong with her?" And then the nurses replied that she is cancer free earlier than expected. And then I saw smiles and hope on people's faces, and people were saying, "Congratulations, congratulations." Pastor Jerry, I called my mama, and she said she was in town, and she immediately fell on the floor when I told her the good news. She was rolling from here to here. People gathered around her and asked her what is wrong with her. She just broke into song, and people started singing with her. Pastor Jerry, God has done it for me. Today I am cancer free. I give God the glory. God bless you, Pastor Jerry. God bless you, Pastor Eno. God bless you, Pastor OK and Pastor Oguru. May God's refinery of anointing overflow in your lives. And to all MSPPDians, what God cannot do does not exist. Indeed, we they pray in the